He was a very poor man, but he was the most generous person on earth. And a great rabbi came to visit him. When he saw his hospitality, his kindness, he blessed him with wealth. Well, sure enough, as he was growing in his wealth, so was he growing in his stinginess and his lack of consideration for others. From the time when he became very wealthy, nobody ever stepped over the threshold of his home unless it was a rich business person, unless it was someone dignified, some very important person. He was not the same person. And when the rabbi heard about what his blessing did to a man, came to his palace, his mansion, and the man was very happy to see his rabbi who came from far away to see him. And the rabbi said, "Could you take me around and show me everything?" And he showed him very proudly his beautiful mansion. And then he goes to the window, huge window in the living room, and he looks through the window, and there are people walking down the street. So he turns to the host and he says, "Who is that man over there?" "Oh, that's Yankel, the water carrier." What does he do for a living?" "Oh, he carries water. He makes a lot of money." "No, he's a pauper." "And who's that?" "That's and he points to another person who was poor and destitute. And he goes through many different people walking down the street, pointing out the degree of poverty to which they were subjected. And then the rabbi takes him to the huge mirror hanging on the wall, and he turns to the man. He says, "And who's that?" And he says, "What do you mean, who's that?" "That's me." He says, "I don't understand. We were looking through the window before, and we saw Yankel, and we saw Getzel, and Shmerel, and Beryl. We saw all those poor people, and now we're looking at the glass, and you say you only see me. Why don't you see other people?" Says, "Rabbi, I thought you were more educated than that. The mirror doesn't have clear glass. It has silver that lines it from behind. And when there's silver behind it, you can't see through it. You only see yourself." "Ah," the rabbi said, "is that so? Is that so? When you have a lot of silver, you only see yourself. You don't see the needs of others." And of course, that changed him and brought him back to his old self.